Hello and welcome back to the round 3 back 9 lead card action at the 2021 Music City Open here in Nashville, Tennessee. I am Jeremy Koling. He is Paul Ulibarri. We are BigBarri together. The bestest of friends in the whole entire world is that dog to its owner. And Paul and I are good friends too. And on the lead card action front 9, Mason Ford leading the way with a 4 under. But that lead that he has on the rest of the group isn't actually what he has in the field, because Ricky Wysocki and Joey Lutz are playing some solid disc golf right there, shooting 7 under on the front and making moves.
Big time moves. This is not a mandatory. You can go over it or under it. Tricky little hole though, left to right bender. You're gonna want to throw a sidearm that crashes into the right side here of the green. I'm gonna say stable putter, stable fairway driver. Whatever you do, do not go in the woods on the left because it's absolute jail.
And you won't really see anyone go backhand anhyzer on this one.
Very rare.
So close. Sit down. Sit down. Okay. That was a great shot from Mason. Chris going with the H1. Also skipping up. And these are going to be very close, but doesn't look like they're going to be straightforward tap-in putts. Adam also giving it a bit of a run, and that will be a straightforward tap-in birdie. And Kevin is going grenade, of course, because there's open airspace and there's no trees planted in the sky. And the result is going to be probably thorns.
Yeah, that's not gonna be a fun place. As you can see, like, you can be super close and just have no way to put a stroke forward.
Yeah, he might not really have much from 12 feet on his par putt. Might be a bit tricky. Yeah, he's trying to figure out how he can get his foot in, straddle out without obstructing any of the foliage in the way. I recognize that I was giving you a hard time for saying the word foliage, and I was mispronouncing it myself yesterday, and I apologize.
Tough word, man. I don't know.
But I say it better than you.
Yeah, wrong's wrong.
Fair. So Chris straddles out as well, and he will collect his birdie.
Okay, birds, and then
Pars.
unfortunately Kevin gets the no look, but I'm glad that everybody gets to see that it's not just this basic gimme hole.
Why is that tree in the middle? Or tree is a Y in the middle. That's what I saw.
Well, that tree provides a nice little barrier for you. Pick left or right of it. With Kevin on the card, he's just a wild card. I don't know if he's just always going to go grenade.
You know, it's always interesting. That is a different way to approach a tee pad. Did you see anyone do anything like this?
Not this play, no. And because of that right there, it's not a good idea.
He's in the swamp bogs. That's a bad, bad place.
Sidearm up the middle, hyzer in front of that bush line out of the gap. Skip right a good amount, and then you're golden. You'll have another hyzer into the green, or you could play a straight shot.
Oh, Adam likes what he saw there with Mason. I don't... What do we got here?
Nothing good. He gets out, but I mean, that's just such a dangerous play. You could see Kevin couldn't even putt out on the next one, or on the last hole.
If you could walk down the fairway and place it where Adam landed, would you do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fine spot from there. But
Kevin, he gets even farther down the fairway.
That's great because now that's the basket.
Yeah, he's got almost a jump putt from there. Chris, however, he has got some weird stuff in the way here.
No, this is just a basic hyzer.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See?
Oh, okay. It looked like he had to kind of navigate a a strange angle, but it ended up being just a straightforward hyzer.
Stall hyzer, no problem. These guys all taking this route. I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
It's just so close to being a 6.
Yeah, and it ended up being 6s for a lot of players on this field. This whole fifth most difficult, 4.27 on the day. There were 8s, there were 7s, there were plenty of 6s. So a lot of people maybe tried that Mason Ford, Kevin Jones, Adam Hammis line, but a lot of people probably didn't come close to executing it as well. That's about as much emotion as you're going to see from Mason. Looked good, but coming up just a bit short.
Adam with another one of these squatty putts. And once you get into the rough here, I mean, it just doesn't allow you to move with the briars and the poison and the bugs.
The poison? There's just poison in the woods?
Yeah, poison ivy, for sure.
Well, you didn't say poison ivy, you just said poison.
And maybe some oak, poison oak too.
Oh,
poisonous snakes.
Venomous.
Kevin hates poisonous snakes.
They're venomous. Unless you eat them and they kill you, then they're venomous.
Poisonous gators.
maybe poisonous gators. Yeah, sure. Kevin collecting the birdie. Chris Dickerson collecting the birdie. And a couple pars. So we got out of there pretty clean considering the difficult poison that lurks all around 12 or 11. On to 12, par 3, 360 feet. And it is just a dead straight shot.
That is right. Hit that gap and then watch it fly forward. There is a big sidearm hyzer that I saw a couple people taking, but that takes some massive distance.
Mm-hmm. We have seen some massive distance forehands from Adam Hammis this year and in the past as well. And let's see if he elects for that line. Either way, Chris Dickerson just parking this one. Great drive. And Kevin Jones as well. But he's going to go the flip-up line. Minus the up part. You just flipped it.
Mason's been so good at these the whole tournament. Gap right in front of him. Finally lets one fall.
And I got to say, I felt like I saw a little bit different addition to his run up there. It looked like he twisted back and forth and didn't just address the tee as simply as he normally does. And I don't know if that was the cause of the errant shot, but it was certainly the result.
A little misfire there from Adam as well. So the lead card having troubles with hole 12, which it is. It's a tight gap. It is.
Mm-hmm.
If you hit the gap, you're probably going to get the birdie unless you do what Kevin does.
And Adam, he's having to fight for a chance at the par as well. And on a hole where fifth hardest one of the day, these guys did well, 2 down. And on the fifth easiest hole of the day, they're struggling a bit. Long par attempt. Oh, no. He tried to give it as much body English as humanly possible. Did not have enough height.
And this plays like a long putt for Mason. Good putt.
He just keeps doing that. After a slightly errant putt, the next attempt he has, he makes the adjustment. What a stroke. This man can play.
Great par save. That could have been a devastating blow to the round.
Mm-hmm.
You never want bogeys, especially
and don't
mid-round.
Now, man. Chris Dickerson, he's got 4 in a row. He's making a comeback here. No surprise, this is easily the most dangerous player in Tennessee these days. He is one of the most dangerous players on tour, but something about the air here in Tennessee, this man usually brings his best stuff, and he hasn't necessarily played perfect so far, so it's like one of those things, you know it's going to happen sooner or later. Hole 13, par 3, 277 feet, a very interesting green. Just a little bit uphill and a few trees there at the entryway of the gap. But other than that, look at this. You see anyone else try this play?
No, because there's big rocks there. So
I did notice those.
Don't know what Chris has found out that I didn't. But no, he's got a putt from 40 feet.
Okay.
Uphill with a bunch of trees in the way. This is the play.
Yes.
Sidearm flex, get it on that second shelf, and then try to knock it down.
Can't throw it any better than that. That
no
definitely warrants the follow flight. Gets it flat, turns it over just a bit. The nose angle is perfect. The speed, the disc selection, all primo.
All right, Mason didn't get this turned over on the last hole. Can he do it here? Got it flat, turned over, not enough oomph. That'll putt, though. About 35 foot.
Adam going back to the glow zone. And that ends up on the glow zone layer right there at the top. And the birdie stretch comes to an end for Chris. See if Mason can make back-to-back big putts here, just outside the circle. Oh. If that had any anhyzer or flat, it may have stayed, but hyzer high left, that is going to fall out of the basket 99 times out of 100. So a couple tap-in birdies for Kevin and Adam.
Really cool looking green.
Beautiful green. Reminds me of the little rock quarry in the first movie Frozen, where all those rocks come to life and they all sing a song. And
oh, wouldn't that be great here?
yeah, I feel kind of look like that. I thought that that's what I was going to see when we got to the green.
What the heck? They'd run away probably, but
They shouldn't, because they were friendly rocks. Hole 14, par 4, 604 feet. Gonna want to swing a hyzer out to his left side. The farther you get left, the better angle you have to bring the anhyzer or forehand approach into this green, which is tucked into the right side. Once again, Kevin Jones finding a different way to navigate this tight tee. What do you think about that?
I mean, I like it because he gets out of the gap. I don't like it because I believe it's still leaving 430, 440 into the pin. Up the middle.
How tough is this up the middle shot?
It's tough. It is. It's a tight gap. But Adam has no problem with it. I mean, that's way up there. He'll have about 350 in. Maybe a little farther uphill too.
Really?
Yeah, it's far.
It's that far. Mm-hmm. So you really don't even have the option to get that far left off the tee, the way these trees set up the angle of the exit through the gap.
Yeah, I suppose they probably are going to be playing fairway driver from there, like Raptor or something. Mason's going to have to lay up.
The drive has been his strength thus far in the event. In the last 3 holes, it's kind of been his detriment. He's not quite hit his line and having to work hard for these pars.
That's a blast right there, honestly. That's a good 450 uphill.
Wow.
You just put a move on it. Yeah, that's playing far. Yeah, this is going to be everything that Kevin has.
Get on up there.
And Kevin's got a booming flick. That's coming up short, but that's still a great effort from that far back.
Yeah, it looks like Chris is so far back that he's going to opt for the roller.
I like the angle of this one. Paul.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah. Great angle control, great distance control. Beautiful. He's not going with that zone again. No, that's a Raptor, correct?
Yeah, Raptor.
Okay.
A little wide, needs to move quick.
Yeah, and he's pointing right because he knows that was not enough hyzer. That's going to be a fast putt.
This isn't a little bowl, so he has a free little bit at it.
Oh, yes! Mason Ford! Beautiful throw in. Oh, my word.
It's fun when the player can just feel free.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Absolutely picture perfect. If that doesn't go in, he's got 15 feet.
Yeah, easy comebacker. No problem. Kevin's got the free bid as well.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, the basket suddenly got triple the size.
Yeah, he goes roller off the tee over the top. Sidearm flex 450, 440. Jumper.
No one else played the hole like that all day. Now, this angle is a little bit different than what Kevin and Mason had. This is a little bit quicker, but still closer. But not anymore. Unable to make the putt.
This is also quick.
And Chris, beautiful roller approach. Nice downhill putt. Anytime you can see a steep amount of angle into this, inside the cage, it kind of just throws off your comfort level with the putt. I don't know what a steep amount of angle means, but I think you catch my drift.
I kind of like visualized a bunch of like numbers and calculated.
Hole 15 par 4, 633 feet. Paul, what on earth do you do here, man?
Still thinking about those. All right, I'm done thinking about the numbers. They're going to go over the top. That gap that you saw on the left, no,
doesn't
sir.
exist. It exists, but it doesn't really exist.
And he gets lucky to get out of the shrubs there. If you get stuck in those trees, nothing.
Call an ambulance.
Yeah, straight pitch out. I don't know why they're not trying to clear this with more height. As you can see, they have plenty of power.
Yeah. Okay, so that's out there.
That was close to also catching the top there. So just make sure you get it over the top and you have no problems.
Setting up the best approach angle. Is there anything you're trying to do other than just clear these trees, or do you just figure it out on the second one, or is there any advantage in being tight or long or?
The closer you are, the easier it is, because then the low ceiling into the green becomes less of a low ceiling, so you can play a slower disc.
Okay.
The farther you are away to the right, the faster you have to play into the green. Like those are all going to be zone, gator approaches, putter approaches.
Kevin, however, he's got
A3.
some extra distance to worry about. He's got that ceiling to keep him honest. He calls greasy and he kind of gets it. Yeah, Adam didn't really pick a side, but boy, he gets lucky to get around it. That was drifting right at the tree and just narrowly avoided the base.
Needs to go.
Okay, he's got another one. He has confronted the edge of the circle many times this round. He's winning the battle right now, but not a battle you really want to test yourself with all round long. Chris is going to go deep. He is going to have an obstructed putt. At a certain point, you're just asking, man, can I just not have to... Do I not have to work so hard every single hole, please?
Yeah, why do I have to have a jump putt on every single hole? That's like a lot in a row.
And he connects there, so Mason Ford's starting to feel it. Once again.
He's got a nice little pop from that circle's edge. He's got that really dialed. Chris, again, you get into that rough and you're just handcuffed. Can't get a full stroke. Here's Kev. Wanted the grease, got the grease.
I was gonna say, you got the grease off the approach. You don't want to get the grease on the putting green.
Hey, you want to grease it up so you're ready to go, you know, lathered up.
I mean, yeah, for the hair, but not for the chains. You want to look good.
Yeah.
Put some grease in the mustache, right?
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe if he was a robot.
Just staring at Paul's mustache. I was like, no grease in there, please. All 16 par 3, 404 feet. This is a lengthy one.
Quit staring at me.
I am not anymore. Is this a forehand, a roller, or a backhand turnover? All three, yes, ABC.
The only way to get here is going to be the sidearm. Sidearm flip up hyzer or flex shot, and it plays deep.
Kevin's going to come up short. Didn't quite push the back edge of the fairway enough.
There was a little headwind on this one, so people were turning it over into the wood line on the left. If you do that, I'm sorry, but it's thorny, mosquitoes,
poison,
poisonous
alligators.
This is just a great shot right there. I mean, to get to circle's edge right around there is
once again
so good.
Just for like the 17th time in 16 holes somehow.
Too much turn. This is going to...
Yeah, it looks like Thornigators land over there. Got to get a bit more height, a little bit less turn.
Too much turn as well, or is this stable enough?
I think it's a pretty overstable disc, but I don't know if it was stable enough. Yeah, you're right.
Once it gets over, he didn't get to the... So Adam just threw it right into the ground with the anhyzer. Chris may have made it into the... Nope, just before it. Little Mason?
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Is that what we call these now? At least for the remainder of the round.
Can Mason make another one? He's kind of got full control over this card right now. This could be for... that would have been
good height.
Big time.
Good height, good pace. Just missing the mark on the aim. But yeah, I agree with you. That's a huge momentum builder. I mean, that would have put him 5 clear of everyone on the card, and you know that Ricky's out there at all times. And if you're out there checking score, then you know exactly what he's doing. But when the card doesn't really have a ton of energy and you're on the lead card, you know there's another card out there that does have that energy.
They're matching your energy.
Yeah.
If you're leading the card.
And you just gotta always have that pedal to the metal. So if you're not necessarily picking a battle with the course, sometimes you need a player on the card to be like, hey, today I'm gonna beat you. And if no one on the card is presenting a challenge, it's all internal. And Mason's gotta find that right now and make sure that he's doing whatever he can to stay sharp and focused so he can finish this round strong and hopefully hold on to that lead. Hole 17, Paul, what you got?
Hole 17 is a tough one. I mean, you're gonna wanna play hyzer flip down the middle, landing obviously in the middle. But there is a big wide hyzer play off the tee. Pretty dangerous. Once you land in the middle, if you do that, then you have a really, really tight hyzer flip into the green, the OB surrounding it. Here's that wide hyzer. This is tough because if he catches that stuff, Dunzo.
Just land in the fairway, please. Hardest hole on the course. This is in the 4.72 range. This gets the title doozy right there off the bat.
Great shot from Mason. Right in the middle, he'll have that hyzer flip play down the tube. Adam didn't want anything to do with that right side play, but this could get skippy. No.
Ooh,
good shot.
Money. Good angle control with that driver.
Chris going with the wide hyzer.
Get down. Get down. Okay. It's workable.
He's going to be blocked off a little bit from there. Maybe a sidearm turnover or something since he got so much distance off the tee. Oh, no. And now...
Bogey.
Yeah, bogey's in play.
Mason relatively clean throughout the whole round. Just the one bogey back on hole 4. Other than that, he's done a good job of not making mistakes. He's had a good par save or 2 on the round, and he's going to have to come up with another great par save if he wants to keep that relatively clean scorecard active.
Just needs to go. Beats
Adam.
that.
Oh
my gosh.
Absolutely nestled under the basket. Cannot play the hole better. Beautiful shot from Adam.
This is dangerous. I think he's going spike hyzer over it. There is out of bounds surrounding the basket, so. Okay, short.
Yep. Mason just needs to get through. It does not. And so a lengthy par putt it will be.
Yeah, and I think he's happy it hit those branches. If that keeps going, it had a lot of oomph. It could have very easily gone out of bounds deep with the height that he had.
Tricky angle for Kevin. He pushes it wide, gets a little skip, and that's a... Can't do too much better than that from that angle. Good result.
Great skip.
Yep. Mason's par attempt will come up short.
Gave it a little extra oomph there. Maybe try to knock another one down from deep. Kevin for the... Oh, boy. That was to save the par.
Meanwhile, Adam's going to have to wait for everyone to tap out before he finishes the hole. Chris will save the par. He will stay at 20. Kevin will drop down to 19, and Adam Hammis will just leapfrog him as he takes a birdie here. One of 15 players on the day to do so.
That takes Mason back to 6 under par.
I'm Paul Ulibarri with today's Bushnell hole breakdown. You can find the Edge Disc Golf Rangefinder at the link in the description. Hole 18 is bizarre. You can throw the stall hyzer to the green, which is surrounded by out of bounds, or lay up right for the easy par. With the swirling winds out here, who knows what you're gonna do? Let's see how it plays out.
They're all going for it. That's
Yeah.
what they're going to do.
The winds aren't swirling enough to make this decision difficult.
No, today it was a pretty calm situation here on 18. If anything, a slight headwind, which was a helpful win, honestly, because it keeps the disc up. You can just throw it as hard as you can.
Beautiful shot from Adam. He will most likely finish the round with back-to-back big-time birdies.
Yeah, well, 18 ain't that easy coming in as the third most difficult hole, even though they're just dropping some lawn darts at it.
Don't tell that to Chris or Adam right now. They are up there in the Nestleville. Is this high enough?
It can go inside those trees and be just fine.
It
Does not. Does?
Okay. That's another greasy little escape for Kevin through the trees. Mason has finished each of his 2 rounds so far with bogeys. See if he can avoid that fate for a 3rd round straight. And barring any big mishap on the green, I think he will.
Well played on this hole. I mean, that is not easy in any ways. Anyway.
Yeah, it's the 3rd hardest hole in the course, 3.43 average. I mean, that is a tough par 3. And look at this, Kevin borrowing glasses, looking straight into the sun. Oh, my goodness. Looking pretty cool, though. I mean, I'm not going to lie. That's a good look for you, Kevin.
Yeah. Looks like he owns a yacht.
Mason, he was looking straight into the sun as well, so it'll be a par. But no sun concerns there.
Great finish. I mean, 3 down, not good. 5 down, good.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you had a nice little padding coming into this round. That'll keep him in the hunt.
If that had gone in last 2 holes, bogey, you know, he might walk out of here thinking he played terrible. But with those 2 finishing holes to go birdie on those 2, the hardest and 3rd hardest hole on the course, that is making up strokes on so many players.
Not only that, I mean, Mason goes bogey par. He gains 3 shots in the last 2 holes. Now he's only within 2 shots
of Mason, and we'll have to see if that will be enough to hold on to 1st place going into this final round. Mason has been in the lead every round so far, and let's get a check in here. And it will not, as wow, fire emoji 12 under. The next best you see on that lead card or on that page is Ben Calloway at 10 under, but Ricky storming into the lead by 1 stroke. And he'll have a 3-shot advantage over the only other National Tour champion on the card, Adam Hammes. 1 round left to go in the 2021 National Tour season. Thank you to the Founders Club.
I kind of like that Mason isn't going to bed with the lead. He's going to be able to relax tonight, not have all that pressure. I'm excited to see what that young kid's got for tomorrow's final round.
I think we all are. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.